Hi there, guys. I hope you all are fine. Our today's video is about aardvarks. Part 1. Introduction to aardvarks. What are they? Let's talk about a very interesting animal called the aardvark. The name aardvark might sound strange, but it actually comes from the Afrikaans, Dutch language, and means earth pig. This name fits well because aardvarks spend a lot of their time digging in the ground, just like pigs might dig in the mud. But don't let the name fool you. Aardvarks are not pigs at all. They are actually unique animals with some amazing features. What do aardvarks look like? Aardvarks have a very special appearance that makes them stand out from other animals. They are medium-sized creatures, usually about 3 to 4 feet long, not including their tail, which can add another 2 feet. They have a long, thin head with a snout that is shaped a bit like a pig's, but it's much longer. This snout is very important for the aardvark because it helps them find food. Their ears are long and pointy, almost like a rabbit's ears, which helps them hear very well. Aardvarks have a strong, thick body covered in rough, grayish-brown skin, and they have short, powerful legs. Each leg has strong claws that are perfect for digging into the earth. Their tail is thick and muscular, almost like a kangaroo's, and helps them balance when they are moving around. Where do aardvarks live? Aardvarks are native to Africa. This means that Africa is the only place in the world where you can naturally find aardvarks living in the wild. They are found in many parts of sub-Saharan Africa, which is the area of Africa that is south of the Sahara Desert. Aardvarks like to live in places that are warm and have plenty of open land, such as grasslands, savannas, and woodlands. These areas are perfect for them because the soil is easy to dig, and there are lots of ants and termites, which are their main food. Aardvarks are nocturnal animals, which means they are most active at night. During the day, they stay in their burrows to avoid the heat and come out at night to search for food. This nighttime activity helps them avoid predators, animals that might want to eat them, and keeps them cool in the hot African climate. What do aardvarks eat? Aardvarks have a very specific diet. They mainly eat ants and termites. This makes them insectivores, which means they eat insects. Aardvarks have a long, sticky tongue that can reach up to 12 inches in length. They use this tongue to lick up thousands of ants and termites from their nests. To find their food, aardvarks use their excellent sense of smell. Their snout has special sensors that can pick up the scent of ants and termites even when they are deep underground. Once they find a nest, they use their powerful claws to dig into the ground and break open the nest. Then, they quickly lick up as many insects as they can before the ants or termites can escape. Aardvarks are not greedy eaters, though. They eat just enough to fill their bellies and then move on. This is good for the environment because it means they don't destroy the entire nest, so the ants and termites can rebuild and continue their important role in the ecosystem. Part 2. Aardvarks' behavior, burrows, and interaction with other animals. How do aardvarks behave? Aardvarks are very shy and solitary animals. This means they like to be alone and avoid other animals, including other aardvarks. They don't live in groups or families like some animals do. Instead, they spend most of their lives on their own, only coming together with another aardvark when it's time to mate and have babies. Because they are nocturnal, aardvarks come out at night to search for food. They spend a lot of time wandering around in the dark, using their excellent sense of smell to find ants and termites. Even though they have poor eyesight, their sense of smell and hearing are so strong that they don't have much trouble getting around and finding what they need. When they aren't looking for food, aardvarks spend their time digging and resting in their burrows. They are very good diggers and can dig a hole faster than almost any other animal. They use their powerful claws and legs to dig through the soil and create long, deep burrows where they can sleep during the day. These burrows are their homes, and they help keep them safe from predators and the hot sun. Aardvark burrows, their safe haven. Aardvark burrows are very important for their survival. These burrows are not just simple holes in the ground. They are carefully constructed tunnels that can be very deep and long. Some aardvark burrows can be as deep as 10 meters, about 33 feet, and have several entrances and exits. This makes it hard for predators to catch them because they can quickly escape through another exit if they are being chased. Inside their burrows, aardvarks create small chambers where they sleep during the day. These chambers are lined with soft earth and are just the right size for them to curl up and rest. Because aardvarks are solitary animals, they usually live in their burrows alone, although a mother aardvark will share her burrow with her baby until the baby is old enough to live on its own. Aardvarks don't always stay in the same burrow. They might dig a new one every few days or move to another burrow they've used before. This keeps them safe because predators can't easily find them if they are always moving. Sometimes, after an aardvark leaves a burrow, other animals like warthogs, porcupines, or even small reptiles move in and use the burrow as their home. This shows how important aardvarks are to the ecosystem, even though they are shy and solitary. Aardvarks and their interactions with other animals. Aardvarks have a very important role in the environment, even if they don't interact much with other animals. By digging up ants and termites, they help control the population of these insects. If there were too many ants and termites, they could damage plants and trees, which would affect the entire ecosystem. So, even though aardvarks are not often seen, they do a big job in keeping the balance in nature. Predators that hunt aardvarks include lions, leopards, hyenas, and wild dogs. However, aardvarks are not easy prey. They are very strong diggers and can quickly dig a hole to escape if they sense danger. If they can't dig fast enough, they might use their strong claws to defend themselves. Sometimes, they will make loud grunting or hissing noises to scare away predators. Although aardvarks prefer to avoid other animals, They indirectly help many species by creating burrows that other animals can use for shelter. For example, warthogs, porcupines, and small mammals might move into an old aardvark burrow to stay safe from predators and the elements. This shows that aardvarks, while shy, play a key role in their environment by helping other animals survive. Part 3. Aardvark Reproduction, Raising Their Young, and Challenges in the Wild. How do aardvarks reproduce? Even though aardvarks are solitary animals, they do come together to mate. This usually happens once a year, during the rainy season when food is more plentiful. Aardvarks don't have a specific breeding season like some other animals. Instead, they mate whenever conditions are right. After mating, the male and female aardvarks will go their separate ways. The female aardvark will be pregnant for about 7 months. This period of pregnancy is known as gestation. After the gestation period, the female gives birth to just one baby, known as a cub. It's rare for aardvarks to have more than one cub at a time. The baby aardvark is born in the safety of the mother's burrow, where it is protected from predators and the elements. Raising the young aardvark cubs. When a cub is born, it is very small and helpless. It doesn't have much fur, and its eyes are closed, so it depends completely on its mother for care and protection. The mother aardvark is very attentive to her cub, keeping it safe in the burrow and feeding it with her milk. The cub will stay in the burrow with its mother for the first 2 weeks of its life. As the cub grows, it starts to become more independent. After about 2 weeks, the cub will begin to leave the burrow with its mother at night to explore and learn how to find food. At first, the cub will stay close to its mother, watching and learning as she digs for ants and termites. Over time, the cub will start to practice digging and using its tongue to catch insects. By the time the cub is around 3 months old, it will be eating solid food, like ants and termites, just like its mother. The cub continues to grow and learn from its mother until it is about 6 months old. At this point, the young aardvark is ready to live on its own and will leave its mother to find its own territory. This is a crucial time for the young aardvark, as it must now survive on its own in the wild. Challenges aardvarks face in the wild. Life in the wild is not easy for aardvarks. They face many challenges that can make survival difficult. One of the biggest challenges is finding enough food. Even though aardvarks are very good at finding ants and termites, sometimes there are not enough insects around, especially during dry seasons when the ground is hard and difficult to dig. Another challenge aardvarks face is predators. While aardvarks are strong and have ways to defend themselves, they are still vulnerable to large predators like lions, leopards, hyenas, and wild dogs. These predators are always on the lookout for easy prey, and young or sick aardvarks can be at risk. However, aardvarks are usually able to escape by digging quickly or using their claws and strength to fend off attackers. Human activity is another big challenge for aardvarks. In some parts of Africa, people clear land for farming or building, which destroys the natural habitats where aardvarks live. When their homes are destroyed, aardvarks may have to travel long distances to find new places to live, which can be dangerous and tiring. In addition, roadways and fences can block their paths, making it difficult for them to move around safely. Lastly, climate change is affecting the environment in many parts of Africa. Changes in weather patterns can make it harder for aardvarks to find food and water. For example, if the rainy season is too short, there may not be enough ants and termites for aardvarks to eat. Also, extreme weather conditions like droughts can make the ground too hard to dig, making it difficult for aardvarks to build burrows or find food. The importance of aardvarks in the ecosystem. Despite all these challenges, aardvarks play a very important role in their ecosystem. By eating ants and termites, they help keep the insect population in balance, which protects plants and trees. Their digging also helps to aerate the soil, which means it becomes loose and better for plants to grow. And of course, their burrows provide homes for many other animals, helping to create a diverse and healthy environment. Because aardvarks are so important to the ecosystem, it's crucial that we protect them and their habitats. Efforts to conserve wild areas and protect aardvarks from hunting and habitat destruction are essential to ensuring that these unique animals continue to thrive. The end. Thanks a lot for listening. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.